Hey everybody, this is Corky Alexander. Uh, Thought I would do a little bit on what I'm calling the rock box. Uh, some guitar instructors on YouTube approach the guitar theoretically with music theory and scales and all that, and others focus on one song. But what I want to do, and I'm trying to use a camera angle where you can see my fingers better. But the reason I'm calling it the rock box is that uh, while it's probably everything I'm doing is going to be blues oriented, uh, in the old days, Chuck Berry songs and other rock and roll songs was what we were doing, whether playing at dances or whatever. And so we discovering distortion, discovering wah-wah pedal, so forth, so on. We were playing those old 50s rock and roll songs, which were probably played direct into the amp from the guitar with no effects. And so we were using distortion. And so we started playing those rock and roll songs. A good example of this, Johnny Winter and live, Plastic Ono Band, John Lennon, live in Toronto, where you're playing rock and roll standards. You're playing rock and roll standards, but you're doing them hard rock style. So that's kind of the region I'm in today. All right, so, and I'm gonna go to a key you would normally play blues in, be C, unless you were a Chicago blues player. Now that's the bar chord. There's a, and you would hear this on live albums. You'd hear Clapton or John Lennon or somebody else, tuning like that, because they're gonna be right there. And they're probably going to be doing a shuffle pattern like this. Very Chuck Berry. So it's all in that box right there. So in C, the blues scale in that box, and I'm on the ninth fret. No, eighth fret, C bar chord. And then the blues scale would be like this. Do you see that? Look at there. And then when you get to the G string, it goes down like this. Then here. Okay, so everything's going to be right in there with a few exceptions. We're going to, slide some double stops around and things like that. But the rhythm in the shuffle pattern in this rock box, what I'm playing is I'm playing a C7 E form bar chord and doing the shuffle pattern, which you take your little finger and you go up there and you grab that A note. Then when you move to the F, just jump the track to there and you're doing the shuffle pattern here. Sounds Like I Can Hear You Knocking by Dave Evans. Then you go to your G, and these are A form bars, like that. And you're only playing the top part of it. 2 notes. Then when you go into your solo, here's your tonic note that you see right there, like that. Now I'm gonna mess around in this box right here. Right here. There's a double stop. Here's another double stop. Very Chuck Berry. A lot of this is gonna sound like Johnny B. Good, okay? Right. And then you can do this. Or like Clapton, you can do this. I'm still there. Put intermediate notes in. Bends. There's a double stop bend. 2 notes. And right there, I'm still there in that C bar chord. And then you can bend up. You got to have that one in there because that's your tonic note. Here's a double stop. Clapton. It's a G note. It's a B flat note on the G string and the B string. Then you go down here and grab that. Here's a double stop. Those, if you're in that box, these are your 2 favorite one of those double stops. Hammer that third on. All right, watch this. Here's a good double stop. Look at that. I'm not bending my B string, I'm only bending the G. Tremolo. There's a pull off. Here's another pull off. You've heard that in old rock and roll a lot. That's real important when you do this one. That you get up there. Real important, because that's where you're going to get your cry from. Here's a good one. Walking through that scale. And then rock, you know, you grab the neck. Not like classical where you're up on your tips. There's a time for that. But here you go. Now, when you get to the climax of your solo, then you're going to slide up here. Then you're going to do this. I'm on the C note up on the 13th fret. That's still part of that box. It's just it's going up and grabbing the sweet spot. And if you want to do a Albert King, I think, Stevie Ray Vaughan. What I'm doing there is I'm bending my E string up to a G and allowing the B string to slip under it. And then go here. And then for an overstretch, you reach up to your G note. Then you're walking back down in the box. There's all kind of stuff in there. Those double stops, like, or this one. All right, Key of C, Rock Box. See you.